Guys, I didn't know that buying books and getting books for gifts were this intoxicating. As in, with Christmas and everything, the excitement is just too much. Merry Christmas, y'all. This is Victoria. Welcome to BookToria Quest, your friend with a book. You're welcome to my channel. I'm excited for Christmas and for books. I hope you guys are enjoying your Christmas. This is my second book haul of the year. As you all know, I started BookTube this year, and I'm excited for two things. For BookTube, and I'm excited for my birthday because I got some books as gifts from people that are very dear to me on my birthday, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So this book haul is going to be 14 books in total. I'm going to feature the books I got as gifts and then books that I've been buying since I did my last book haul. I'm going to join everything together in this book haul. So without further ado, without wasting time, let's dive in. The first set from the birthday gifts, I'll start from the birthday gifts. The first set is The Long Walk to Freedom and The Alchemist. They came in first from my beloved brother. He gifted them to me. When my dad saw this one, he was like, he doesn't like it. It's going to maybe contain incantations and magic. But from all the reviews I've seen on YouTube and people telling me about the book, nobody mentioned anything about incantations and magic. So I told him that when I'm done reading, I'm going to give him a personal review of this book. And this one, it's the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. I know, right? I told you guys I don't like historic books. My brother, he knows too, but he likes history, so he got them for me anyway. And I guess history is important. We have to learn from the past for future advancement. So I'm going to read this anyway. When the Spirit Leads. Let me read the synopsis of this one. It says, as recipient of the 1993 Nobel Prize, President of African National Congress, and head of the anti-apartheid movement, Nelson Mandela is one of the world's greatest moral and political leaders. In his internationally best-selling memoir, Long Walk to Freedom, he tells the extraordinary story of his life, an epic of struggle, setback, renewed hope, and ultimate triumph. He eloquently and vividly details his journey, the development of his political consciousness, his pivotal role in the formation of the ANC Youth League, his dramatic years underground, which led to a sentence of life imprisonment in 1964, and his eventful quarter-century behind bars. He also movingly records the momentous events leading up to his triumph in South Africa's first ever multi-racial elections in April 1994. Here is one of the most wonderful and inspiring stories of our time, a book that everyone will want to own and read. Okay, it's history, it's about Nelson Mandela, and I'm going to read it. Thank you so much, David, for sending me these two books. I am so happy and I'm so grateful. Next up is the Chimamandan Addicts series from my BFF. Like, the person that gifted me this knows my love for Chimamanda Adichie and my love for Simi. Like, Simi is the only artist that I can download all her songs. Like, if Simi comes here and sings, oh, I'm going to download it no matter how it sounds and listen to it all night. Like, if any artist at all, if any celebrity at all should burst my wedding, it should be Simi and her. Smile for me, even if you sad though. Be good. Sorry about that. Let's get back to business. So he got me this Chimamandan Adichie series, 4 of them, and I'm very, very happy. They're not a series. There are 4 different books on Chimamandan Adichie. I am so happy. I was so happy when I got this. Let me read the synopsis of this one. It says, Ugu, a boy from a poor village, works as a houseboy for a university professor. Olanna, a young woman, has abandoned her life of privilege in Lagos to live with her charismatic new lover, the professor. And Richard, a shy English writer, is in thrall to Olanna's enigmatic twin sister. As the horrific Biafra war engulfs them, they are thrown together and put apart in ways they had never imagined. Chimamandan Adichie's masterpiece, winner of the Orange Prize for Fiction, is a novel about Africa in a wider sense, about the end of colonialism, ethnic allegiances, class and race, and about the ways in which love can complicate all of these things. I've seen the film adaptation of this and I didn't like it at all, but from the synopsis and from Foke Etefe, who advised me to read this in any way before I got it as a gift, I think it's going to be a different experience, because I think the book is going to be more interesting than the film adaptation. I'm so much looking forward to it. Next is Purple Hibiscus. This Chimamandan Adichie's debut novel. I read this one in 2012, but I'm glad to have it now because I'm definitely going to read it again. I love this when I read it and I'm happy to own it and will be reading it again. The next one is The Thing Around Your Neck. Whew. This one is a collection of 12 stories. I would have loved to read the synopsis, but for the sake of the length of the video, I know you guys don't like lengthy videos, so let me just pass this one by, but I know it's going to be amazing, like real amazing. Next is Americana, still by Chimamandan Adichie. I think I should read the synopsis of this one. It says, as teenagers in Lagos, Ifemelu and Obinze fall in love. Their Nigeria is under military dictatorship and people are fleeing the country if they can. The self-assured Ifemelu departs for America. There she suffers defeat and triumph, finds and loses relationships, all the while feeling the weight of something she never thought of back home: race. Obinze had hoped to join her, but post 9/11 America would not let him, and he plunged into a dangerous, undocumented life in London. 13 years later, Obinze is a wealthy man in a newly democratic Nigeria, while Ifemelu has achieved success as a blogger. But after so long apart and so many changes, we will then find the courage to meet again, face to face. Hey, this is going to be wonderful, and I'm so happy I got this series of Chimamanda's books. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Sammy, for sending me these. And the birthday gifts, all of them were delivered by Z Books. Their name on Instagram is the Z Books. They delivered all of them. Thank you to Z Books for delivering all my birthday books to me. I'm so happy. Thank you. Next up is Atomic Habits by James Clear and the Side Hustle by Chris Gillibo. I got these ones myself before my birthday, a long time before my birthday, and it was the same Z Books that I got them from. They delivered. First, this one was recommended to me by someone a long time ago. It's a very nice self-help book, and I love self-helps. If you've been in this channel, you would have known that I love self-helps. Let's kind of look at the synopsis. A revolutionary system to get 1% better every day. People think when you want to change your life, you need to think big. But world-renowned habits expert James Clear has discovered another way. He knows that real change comes from the compound effects of hundreds of small decisions: doing 2 push-ups a day, waking up 5 minutes earlier, or reading just one more page. He calls them Atomic Habits. In this groundbreaking book, James Clear reveals exactly how these minuscule changes can grow into such life-altering outcomes. He uncovers a handful of simple life hacks, the forgotten art of habits, stacking the unexpected power of the 2-minute rule, or the trick to entering the Goldilocks zone, and delves into cutting-edge psychology and neuroscience to explain why they matter. Along the way, he tells inspiring stories of Olympic gold medalists, leading CEOs, and distinguished scientists who have used the science of tiny habits to stay productive, motivated, and happy. These small changes will have a transformative effect on your career, your relationship, and your life. This sounds so exciting, like what I like, and I'm so happy I got this. And then this is Side Hustle. Okay, so for some people, the thought of starting their own business is exhilarating, but not everyone wants to give up on a stable paycheck. So how can we easily make more money without losing security of a full-time job? Enter the side hustle. Chris Gillibo's step-by-step guide will take your side hustle from idea to income in just 27 days. You will learn how to brainstorm, borrow, and steal to build an arsenal of great side hustle ideas. Apply Tinder for side hustle logic to pick the best idea at any time. Transform your idea into an offer with a promise, a pitch, and a prize. Learn, gather, or create everything you need to launch and get paid. You don't need an MBA, marketing experience, or big investors with side hustle. Everyone can pursue a passion and enjoy greater financial security with little to no budget without quitting your day job. Okay, I think I need this, though I don't have a day job. Yes, but I need side hustle. Not that I have side hustle, but I think this book is going to be a lot helpful. So we are reading it when the Spirit leads. Next up is Why Men Marry Bitches by Sherry Agov and No Excuses by Brian Tracy. These ones, I got them a while ago on my way from a wedding in Onitsha. This is the one I've read and I've reviewed it. It's going to come up here and in the description box. This one, a few pages into it, but I got distracted by the girl with the louding voice that I'm currently reading. So it's still on hold till when I'm done with the girl with the louding voice, then I can now continue. But this one I've reviewed it. It's a relationship book and there are a lot to learn here that Sherry Agov has shared with us, so you should go check the review and get the book if you want it. Next is A Broken People's Playlist by Chimamandan. It was given to me by Rovinhieghts. I read this book already and it's one of my best books of the year. I've reviewed it. You see it up here and the description box too. Rovinhieghts gave it to me. The link to Rovinhieghts stores is down in the description box. You can go to their stores, check. They have amazing books there and you can get this book from there too. I was so happy with this book when I finished reading it. And let me give you the synopsis. It says, A Broken People's Playlist is a collection of stories in the soundtrack of life. Self-music inspired tales are told about love, human condition, life's micro moments, and every people's search for meaning and sometimes redemption. The stories are also part homage and part love letter to Port Harcourt, the city which most of them are set in. A man who throws a living funeral for his dying brother. 3 friends ponder penis captivus and one peculiar erectile dysfunction. A troubled woman tries to find her peace place in the world, held by a handful of songs and ginger tea. There is also interlinked stories, one of a teenage wannabe DJ who just wants to play his first gig as his family breaks up, and another of him years later as a middle-aged man drunk calling his ex-wife. The prose is distinctive as it is concise and unapologetically Nigerian, and because the collection is infused with magic of evocative storytelling, everyone is promised a story or character to move or haunt them. I was actually on the moving side, not on the haunting side, because the stories here are very, very interesting and moving. That's why I said I was in the moving part, not the haunting part. So it's a very nice book, one of my best this year. You should go get it at Rovinhieghts. You see their link down in the description. Next up is The Cassava Ghost by Ezenta Eze and The Broken Bond by Gracie Okala. I'd read them already and reviewed them. This one is about women's riot in fiction. I read it post Lekki Massacre, so I reviewed them. It's up here and it's down there in the description. You should go watch it. And then this is about 2 lovers that took a bond to stay faithful to themselves. Well, you know, life happens all the time. They had to see life as grown-ups. So go check them out. Check the reviews down there. Here is the synopsis of The Cassava Ghost. Armed with no more than cassava sticks, standing both for weapon of defense and life giver, the women of Nagase march against the forces of colonial domination in a determined gesture that surpasses in scope the efforts of their menfolk. The women's organization, under the leadership of Tina, the heroine of the play, undertakes a movement of revolt that is to have unforeseen political consequences and which demonstrates the power of their resolution and their great value to the national struggle in Africa. Ezenta Eze's play is based on the historical facts of the Aba Women's Riot in 1929, but is not only a recreation of a significant incident in Nigerian history, but also a dramatic work whose characters and whose general sweep of action restores the fervor of the historical event it recalls. Okay, that is for this. And the Grace Okala is in The Broken Bond. The characters come alive and suspense builds up to take us through Belinda's life experiences. She matures steadily from an innocent and vulnerable girl to an intelligent, firm and self-confident woman who knows for her own mind and finds herself at the dawn of a newfound love in the most unlikely place. Okay, that is it. Just go watch the review there and then get the book and read it if you love it. The last but not the least is Ejekwanana's Daughter. Sorry, I don't have it here. I lent it out to someone. I'm very sorry about that. So I'm still looking for the first part of it. It's a sequel. We have the Ejekwanana and the Ejekwanana's Daughter, and the one I have is the Ejekwanana's Daughter. I've reviewed it. You're going to find it up here. any of them, and then you're going to find it in the description box. Go watch it. This is my second book haul, and those are the books I bought after the first book haul. There are 14 in total, and I'm so happy for the gifts. I'm so happy for the ones I bought, and I'm so happy for Christmas. You all, how are you enjoying your holiday? I hope you're enjoying your Christmas. And yes, which of these books have you read? Comment the ones you've read in the comment section. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for watching to the end. If you are here and you haven't subscribed, do hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned and see you next time. Bye.